we will have a senior recognition ceremony for the game. Welcome to the 2025 Mexican Kings Hockey Senior Recognition Ceremony. We're recognizing and congratulating our seniors and family who introduced and invited to advance the girls. This class of seniors has the distinction of being the first to be exclusive members of a co-op hockey team that combine players from all the branches of our high schools. Welcome to the ice, number 22, Owen Flynn.
He has a very distinct voice.
The road to the state championship starts here. Hello again, everybody. High above the ice from the JFK Memorial Coliseum. Alongside Kyle Heavey here on Manchester Public Television, I'm Zach Johnston. For this afternoon's coverage of the NHIAA Division I Boys Hockey Preliminary Round between the Kings of Manchester and the Astros of Pinkerton. Deja vu? It seems like it, Kyle. The preliminary round last year featured these two teams, and it wasn't the result the Kings were looking for.
370 days have passed since Pinkerton knocked Manchester out of the playoffs last year. It is Coach Jeremy Baker of the Kings against his son, and the son got the best of him last year. We'll see what happens here today.
Well, for the Kings to move on to the next round, it'll be conquered in the next round for them. That's a big task, but they're focused on today. And I think the keys to the game for the Kings, they have to play from the back forward. Cam Roberge, their goalie, has been their anchor all year. Talking to some of their players, he's their captain, it feels like, besides Tyler Canton and the rest of their guys. They build off of the energy of Cam Roberge. He's going to be shut down here this afternoon. The defense has to lock down, and they have to get really good shots on net.
Manchester played Pinkerton earlier this season, here winning 3-2. It's a matter of playoff time. What team will win?
Yep.
We'll find out.
One more key here. Get Johnny Nasora and Frank Tessier in some space. They're two fastest wingers. Get them some good shots on net. Good things will come. They'll have a tough task between Tanner Moody, between the planks for the Astros here this afternoon. Stick around, folks. When we come back, it'll be time for playoff hockey.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This afternoon's preliminary game between Manchester and Kansas. The Solomon of Business Pinkerton. Number 17 on the fence, Zach Baker. On the fence, number 16, Hunter LaPorte. Left wing for Southern Preston, Three. Right wing for 24, Phil. At center for 15, Roy Klein.
Back in action for the second period here at JFK. Zach Johnson, Kyle Heavey. For Manchester Public Television, it was a battle in that first period, Kyle. Ready to go for period number 2. 1-1, Pinkerton, Manchester.
Yeah, both teams had a chance to iron some things out and see what happens here for the second period. Again, it's do or die. It's your season continues or it ends. And obviously we're trying to get through the best that we can with Manchester wanting to go up to Concord on Saturday to face the Crimson Tide. But Pinkerton would love to be able to do the same thing that they did last year, and we'll see what happens here in the second period.
Well, we'll take a look and see, is Preston Libby on the bench? I wonder what the status is on him.
Well, from the sounds of things.
Well, Coach Shabbat is saying we're a guy down now. He's still upset. Preston Libby is out. That's what I'm hearing from Coach Shabbat, that the X Factor, Preston Libby, is done. Hopefully he's okay. And the puck's going to break away. And a penalty called 4 seconds into the period. Tripped up on the play. That'll be a penalty. I had no idea who was. That's on Canton. He'll go to the box.
Well, they're starting things off not how you like to, but for first penalty of the game, again, 4 seconds in, like you said, and now Manchester's got to be able to be strong here in the offensive zone. The Pinkerton fans getting a little rowdy. They've come up in a good amount. I don't know if they're on a rocket ship up here as being Astros or...
Move back to the blue line. Pinkerton looking to take the lead back on the power play. Drive, whiffed. Behind the net, knocked away by McLaughlin. Loose puck picked up there by Phillips. Phillips moves it back. Phillips has got it again. Barbarossa moves it back. Baker. Barbarossa with nobody in front of him. Barbarossa moved over. Oh, he tried a one-timer to McGaffigan, and he couldn't shoot it. Puck bouncing around in front of the net. It gets picked up by Joseph Phillips. Move back to the blue line and then off the stick of Barbarossa. It's out, is on his feet again. It's taken away. Offside would have been Ryan Martin. Here comes Baker. Great pass. Loose puck. It's taken by Cam. Swallows it up. They killed almost half that penalty already, Kyle. 5 seconds and a minute 05 left on the tripping on Tyler Canton. Only a minute in total into the second period.
Yeah, Ryan Martin was danged if he did, danged if he didn't.
Yeah. By
touching the puck would have been offsides. Instead, it went to Pinkerton, and now they're keeping the possession here on the opposite side of the ice.
Baker, one-timer, they score! It's John Barbarossa. A power play goal for Pinkerton. It's 2-1.
The Pinkerton flag is being waved, and the fans are on their feet, and now taking another lead in this game, but it only was good for a minute 30 last time. We'll see if Manchester can answer back now that everyone is back on the ice, and they're full even strength now, and now it's just a deficit for Manchester.
Man, they had a lot of open space on that power play. Off the face-off. Taken by Pinkerton, moved into their offensive zone. Now Martin trying to move it up the wing. Nasora, Lassard with a shot, and it's blocked. Lassard keeps it in. It went away there from Moody. Lassard on the corner, moved back to Volcanis. Volcanis knocked away. Good work there by Cohen Gordon. Volcanis has it again. Wrist shot blocked. Loose puck in front of the net. Saved by Moody. It's loose. Who will put it in? Nobody will put it in. It's Justin Howell who will take it away for Pinkerton. Huge defensive stand for the Astros as Tanner Moody was not in the crease. Uh-oh. Collision. That wasn't a collision. Martin actually lost his footing there.
Again, new ice, so it's pretty slick all places that hasn't been skated on. And now just 2 minutes in, this side of the ice has really not been touched as the power play really forced the puck to be on the other end.
Tip down, going forward here is Flynn. Manchester with some momentum. Volcanis shot blocked. Volcanis got it back. Another shot. That one's blocked again by Howell. Man, Max Volcanis has been unlucky. His shots have been locked down by the wall that has been Pinkerton's defense so far in this period. And he keeps it on side with a sliding attempt. How in the world did that just happen? And in the end, it'll get dumped for an icing. Oh, no icing call. Oh, they waved it off. Volcanis from behind the net. Moving that. Lassard, too far for Volcanis. Big hit right in front of the Pinkerton bench. Ty Adams. Pinkerton keeping it in their zone. Knocked off the stick of Max Volcanis. Been very active since coming onto the ice. Loose puck. Frank Tessier, the goal scorer for Manchester, will set up behind the net, move the puck up ice. Tessier, pass off of the stick of Andrew McLaughlin. Kings make a change. It's moved up here for Phillips. And here is Ronan Connors, the captain. Shot it off the back of the net. That one was scary, as when you shoot off the back of the net, you see the net move. Kyle, I know you know that feeling, thinking that it went in. Ryan Martin with a pass that finds Johnny Nasora. Johnny boy trying to race for the puck. Right in front of the Central fans of this co-op team. They have gathered right in front of us. Centering pass, nobody there except an Astro. It was Hunter LaCroix. Puck falls. Canton wrister blocked. Oh, I think that hit Moody's pad, who shut it down. Joseph Phillips racing in. Joseph Phillips cuts out. Phillips dekes in. Great work by Canton to break that up. Johnny, a little too far for him. Knocked down by Canton. Canton sends it up. Here's Martin. Martin right on near side. Sends it up in front of the net. Here's a drive from Connor Cunningham that goes wide. Canton keeps it in. Tessier picked off there by Michael Saab. Racing in now is McGaffigan. Trapped there by Roberge. Well, just about 5 minutes into the second period, Pinkerton scored about 1 minute and 7 seconds on the power play. John Bear Barossa made it 2-1 on the power play for Pinkerton.
Yeah, early goal again helps your squad out, and for Pinkerton, they're going to appreciate that. They were able to take the lead 10 minutes into the opening period, but now a little more chance to tire the Kings out and make them have to rush to try to even this game up to, again, winner.
Loose puck sent over toward the net. McLaughlin was able to chip it out on Moody.
It was a smart play.
Yeah.
You know, let them make a mistake. You've seen it a couple times. They're putting the puck in front of the goal, and the defenseman doesn't really always know what to do with it. You got to get, just push it aside, and who knows what could happen here in the final 25 minutes of this game.
We'll have a draw knocked away there by McLaughlin off of a body, open spot. Volcanis, another shot that couldn't get on net and was blocked by an Astro. Racing for the puck here is Ty Adams. They'll wave off the icing. With the puck now is Richards. Now Flynn. Big hit there.
Wrestling match going on there.
No call. Cunningham diving for the puck like he's been doing all game. Tessier just got waffle-boarded right in front of the Manchester bench. Whoa, all right.
A little frustration being put on and an offsides. And now with 9:38, we'll try to get things all squared away. There's certainly some
Man,
not often do we get to hear what the players are saying from the ice, but that was a
when we're real close like we are here.
Very frustrated to have hopefully no more injuries tonight.
Yeah.
But
chipping that away is Martin, and it gets picked up by Dylan Jankowski. On our near side, Nasora got the wrong end of that. Michael Saab hit, and the puck just soared up into the Manchester bench. I hope that didn't hit Coach Tafe, as he was in the firing range of that one.
I think it made it between Coach Fisher and Coach Baker.
Woof. Good thing everyone's all right. I got to keep my head up here. Face-off one. Nasora throws it out. Martin. Here's Lassard. Shot it wide. Loose puck. And another big hit. Nasora and Pinardi. Here's Nasora. Shot, save off the blocker of Moody. Lassard. Martin from behind the net. Martin got checked there. Martin passed too far for Nasora. Pinardi. Here's Volcanis. And barely keeping that onside is Cunningham. Wrist shot, wide. Redirecting away, and it's picked up by Burwell. Gavin Burwell. Into the glove of Cam Roberge, who will throw it out and will keep it alive. Long pass. That goes out of play.
Pucks are going all over the place right now, Zach. And out of the stands, thankfully everyone seems to be okay up there, but these corner ends are always tough. That they, it seems like that area has a puck go out almost every other game that we do.
Yeah, seriously. Neutral zone draw. One by Manchester. They'll send it in. Hunter LaCroix. LaCroix knocks around. No call. They're letting him play here, Kyle, and I respect it.
You hate it in some ways because you want a clean game, but the officials say if you guys want to be physical, we'll let you be physical. And
playoff game, why not? You know, the last thing you want is a soft ref in a playoff game. That ruins the integrity of the game.
A little hooking
right
there. Oh,
that's interference. He's nowhere near the puck. They're going to call that. They better. They better call that one. Yeah, they're going to call it. Manchester's going on the power play. They're going to send LaCroix to the sin bin, as that was interference and a half on Frank Tessier. We're going to have a power play. I felt like Jack Edwards here, I will say. That felt like a Jack Edwards call.
Well,
you had to call that one. I mean, come on.
Pinkerton was able to score on their power play. We'll see if Manchester is able to score on their first power play to tie this game up. 8:07 remaining in this second period.
Well, I will say, Kyle, he scored already, but nobody wants this more than Frank Tessier after that. LaCroix in the box. 2 minutes for interference. 8:07 left in the second period. The Kings trail by 1. They need to win this draw, and they do. It's moved out to Canton. Dumps this off the glass. Lassard going for it behind the net. Lassard, change of direction. Lassard waiting. Will send it over to Tessier. Tessier, wrist shot, saved by Moody, and kept in by Martin. Martin from the slot. Oh, he hit the crossbar! It's loose in front of the net. Oh, they hit the post again! Mercy! Centering pass, no! Tessier blocked! Did we just see what we just saw? My goodness! A minute 30 left on the penalty, and Manchester will look to keep their momentum going. They hit the post twice. Here comes Tessier, full speed, and a save by Tanner Moody. And Canton found his way inside the net.
You know, a goalie's favorite best friend is the goalpost, and he's got to be thanking them for sure for keeping that puck out. And buck 17 remaining on this 5-on-4, and Manchester looking to capitalize here.
Face-off one, Canton will take it. Canton off the boards. Lassard waits. Lassard back out. Martin. Pass. Thrown toward the net. Couldn't get it. Puck still loose. Martin with the puck. Less than a minute left to go on the penalty. Too high off the glass. They got to keep this onside. They don't. They got to keep going here. Tessier dumps it down. Coach Baker calling for a change. Pinkerton can dump this out. And Vatis, they can't keep it in. And it's dumped. A trickling puck turned away by Roberge.
30 seconds remaining on the power play for Manchester.
Unlucky there. They couldn't keep it on sides when they went to go change. Burwell dumping it out. Nasora. Flynn walks in. The puck is dumped out by Pinkerton. Another huge clear for the Astros. One last rush on this power play for Manchester. It's been a great man advantage so far, but they haven't been able to put the puck in the net. They turn it over. Somebody's got to get to the puck before they clear it. Pinkerton. What a kill. LaCroix comes out of the box. Sigh of relief for Pinkerton. 2 shots off the post. And that is a play and a sequence that could come back to haunt them. They'll have an offensive zone draw, but man, oh man, were they close to tying this up on that power play. Still no Preston Libby on that bench. And again, we'll keep an eye out for him. Coach Shabbat did say he's down a player. That could mean that. But playoff hockey players tend to put their bodies on the line. So we'll see if that may change.
And now we have another Pinkerton player in the box right now getting checked by the trainer. So Pinkerton might be down 2 of their key players.
Lassard behind the net. Nasora trying to wrap around. Good job holding the post there by Tanner Moody. Here's a chance for Pinardi. Wrists one and a stop by Cam. He'll glove it.
5:30 to go, and now face off on the opposite end of the ice. And
I think that's Dan Richards getting checked on in there, their goal scorer number 18, if I'm not mistaken. He was their first period goal scorer as freshman. Chipped out, down the ice, will be on net and covered. Offensive zone face-off coming for Manchester. 5:23 left in the second. Pinkerton scored just a minute and 7 seconds in on the power play from John Barbarossa to make it 2-1. And the Kings were inches away from tying it up on their power play as they rang iron twice on their man advantage. Ronan Connors versus Owen Flynn. Loose puck. They find Phillips. As Cunningham will be able to dump it in. It's picked up by Baker. Zach Baker shoots that, or dumps it, tries to dump it rather. Here's a chance for Manchester. Turned away. Neutral zone. Dumped out. Baker off the boards. Cunningham kind of sent that in. Under 5 minutes left. Off the glass. Volcanis will take it. Volcanis kind of turned it over there, and it's picked up by Ronan Connors. Connors dances in. Connors shot just wide. Great shot from the Pinkerton captain. Ronan Connors was close. He was close. Face-off coming inside the Manch zone again with 4:31 left.
This is kind of working out for Manchester here to be able to just get a puck on net as having cover it up. So another face-off down here and in front of us here with 4:31 to go. And we'll see what Manchester can do with a face-off in the zone. Oh, we're already getting it kicked out, though, Zach.
Yep. No, I don't know.
Yeah, now.
Yep, they are.
Pinardi will now take it.
Pinkerton will win the draw, dumped off the boards. McGaffigan to the blue line. It's Adams. Shot that off an Astro. Cutting out. Pass connects. Barbarossa. Off ice now for McGaffigan. McGaffigan with a shot. And a save made by Cam Roberge. Back to the blue line. Wristed and a save by Cam with the glove. Face-off coming inside the Manchester zone. And they'll make some changes here. Wholesale changes. There's a lot of players coming on and off the ice. Two to 1 Pinkerton. Manchester trails by 1.
This is wild to see.
I wish we could know what they're doing wrong to get kicked out of the zone so many times. Johnny Nasora races down and has possession. Pass a little too much, and when I say a little, I mean a lot, as the puck will go 200 feet. And be Ty Adams, who'll move it over to Tyler Canton. Nasora. Nice pass to Martin. He's got Lassard with him. Martin to the net. Save. Loose puck. They score! Jake Lassard! 2-2. Evened up.
What a way to celebrate your senior night with a goal right there from Jake. He had his brother and his parents here, had a quick chat with his dad earlier, physical game, and now Jake is able to pull one up on the board, and we got a tied game with 3:41 to go.
You knew when you had that line out, their starting line of Nasora, Martin, and Lassard, they move quick. And it wasn't necessarily an odd man rush, but they had the step on their defenders, and Kyle, they were able to make it work on a rebound coughed up by Moody. Lassard was able to pot it home, and we are tied once again. Here's a turnover and a shot and a save by Cam. That would have been a real killer there if they were able to score on that. It would have been like, well, so much for that. But we're still even. It's 2-2.
Yeah, for Joe Phillips, he was able to get that ricochet, and he's slamming his stick on the ice. Very frustrated right now that he was not able to score that. Able to go take a seat on the bench, and a late. See if Manchester gets kicked out. Yes, they will. So a late change here, and now we'll get a new
face-off one, wrist shot. Couldn't find its way to the net. Moved over, and that is up into the netting above the glass behind the net. And we'll have another face-off come as that puck went out of play.
Barbarossa was able to get that and had a little bit of opportunity, but a great stop by the stick of the Kings defense. And we'll do it all over again, though. We'll see if Jay can stay in the face-off circle this time, though.
Barbarossa will take the draw. It's chipped out, knocked down. Martin goes for it, takes it for the Kings. Martin had the assist on the Lassard goal and then lost it to the Ice Monster now. Wristed and blocked Barbarossa's shot. Here's another one. Couldn't go. Martin will dump it. Manch makes a change.
They got to be quick. They got to be quick.
They do got to be quick, and they will. Nice pass connects to Pinardi. Here's a long pass that goes off the glass. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second period. Matt Vachon to Luke Vadas. Off the glass, Vachon going for it. At the feet of Cohen Gordon. The bottom six pairings for these teams come out. Try and set the tone here. Long pass that goes off of the stick of Max Volcanis. Volcanis behind the net. Cunningham, it's at his feet. He can't get the stick on it. Cunningham. Loose, it's picked by Saab. Knocked away. Cunningham coming around. Chipped out. Under 2 minutes now. 2-2 tie game. Pinkerton, Manchester in a winner-go-home first-round playoff game. The stakes are high, but the energy is higher. Can you take me higher? Here's Boylan. Got crushed there by Saab. Too far of a pass. And another injured Astro. He is not looking good. That's number 2. Gavin Burwell, their alternate captain, is really in pain. Another injured Astro. He is not looking good, Kyle. 1:14 left in the second. We're evened up 2-2. Thanks to Jake Lassard and Ryan Martin and Johnny Nasora. He got the assist on that too. That line. They had to come together in this game, and they did on that rush. Gavin Burwell and Preston Libby banged up. Pinkerton may be playing without them. They also had Richards hurt, number 18.
It looks like Burwell is going to be okay. He's sitting there
I
talking
certainly
to the
hope
trainer.
so.
He did not go to
Because
the...
he was in some serious pain. They have another player in their box. I couldn't see who it was. I believe
It's
would
Daniel
be,
Richards.
Yeah, it would be Richards, who's still nursing an injury. That's offside, as Owen Flynn was not aware of his surroundings. We'll have a neutral zone draw. 61 seconds left in another action-packed period. It's 2-2.
Beautiful night here in the Queen City. It's getting towards the end
You
of
can
the...
see the sunset through the
yeah,
windows.
I was going to say, it feels like we're at Dallas's AT&T Stadium with the way the sunset is going
Jerry
down
World.
here. Jerry World, yes.
Terry, Tessier. I was going to say Jerry. Tessier in the corner. Flynn will move it behind the net. 45 seconds left and counting. Racing out is Barbarossa. Swiped away by Ken. Barbarossa drop pass. A great one, but Pinardi's drive goes wide. Another drive, it's knocked down. Another shot, saved by Cam. Loose puck, kept out by McGaffigan. Another chance, denied. Tessier can't clear it. Pinkerton with some advantage here. Broken up there by Cunningham. That was McLaughlin, rather, who broke that up. Tessier going for the puck. And now, McLaughlin dancing in. Tessier along the wing. Tessier with a shot save by Moody. Chipped out. And open Tyler Canton. Shot wide of the net. 3 seconds left. What a second period. It concludes. We are still even at 2-2. Pinkerton and Manchester. Punch after punch. Shot after shot. Hit after hit. It's been as even as it gets here, Kyle. What a game we've been treated to so far.
This has been incredible. Again, the last year finished 3-2. The first regular season matchup was 3-2. We are tied at 2 as we go to the second intermission. Get your popcorn.
Yeah.
Get yourself a, quickly use the restroom where it's going to be an amazing 15 minutes here to end this game. Hopefully, unless we get some overtime, we'll see what happens. But first, we got to take a break here and see what happens.
If you're watching live, we'll be back in 11 minutes. If you're watching on demand, we'll be back in 3 seconds. Stick around for the third period. Ready to go for the final frame of regulation. 2-2 into the third period. Richards and Barbarossa have scored for the Astros. Tessier and Lassard have scored for the Kings. What a battle it's been so far, Kyle.
Yeah, it's really been impressive to see what these two teams can bring. They've obviously know each other very well, and now they're playing as hard as they can for the 4 seniors for Manchester, the 6 seniors for Pinkerton. One of these teams will have their season end. Those seniors will have their last 15 minutes possibly, and we're excited to see who will prevail in this Division I preliminary first-round matchup.
Yeah, you can say it, I can't. I like that. Wow. The stakes are high. Like we said before, the vibes are higher. And here we go. It's time for the third period. Winner take, not winner take all, more like winner move on. Third period is underway, and the puck will slide into the Manchester zone. Hopefully no penalty. 5 seconds into the period, Tyler Canton.
Well, thankfully we got through that, but
Puck's
it's center
loose
feed.
in the slot. It's loose. A shot and a save. Second chance, and it went just wide. Dumped out. Nasora able to chip it away. Hunter LaCroix was right there if he couldn't. The ice is fresh here. Here's Barbarossa. Bodied by Martin right in front of the referee. Tessier couldn't get there. Bad bounce. Barbarossa. And Nasora able to knock that away from him. Here's Canton, cross the red line, dumps it down the ice. Chipped out by Tessier. Tessier going for it. Couldn't get a stick on it. It's moved behind the net for Barbarossa. Volcanis has it. Yeah, this is fresh ice here. Haven't seen a lot of Cade Tripp in this game, Kyle.
Yeah, it seems like he's been a little bit on the third line here. He's just not been playing as much, and who knows, he could be the hero for all we need to have.
McLaughlin takes a shot directly on Moody, who'll make the save, cover it up. Face-off coming inside the Manchester offensive zone.
Full sail change for both teams as now 10 new players out on the ice.
Cunningham behind the net. Vadas couldn't get it. Boylan moved over. Volcanis. A drive, and it's blocked. Cunningham will keep it in. Dumps it behind the net. Oh, a weird bounce, and the puck's out in front of the net. Nobody went to it. A weird deflection. Nice pass to Burwell, who's back on the ice and shoots it just wide. He had an upper body injury and is back on the ice. Still no Preston Libby after his injury late in the first period.
And we'll have to look for number 18, Daniel Richards, to see if he has been able to come back. He had a lower body injury.
Some tough injuries. Here's the captain, Ronan Connors. Connors with a pass, but nobody there to receive it. Instead, it's Johnny Nasora who takes it up the wing, sends it down. LaCroix. It's onto the stick of Canton, throws it in. Oh, it almost went in. It got by Moody and hit the post. The Kings can't beat the post. That's the third or fourth time that they've hit the post. Kept onside. Canton does it again. Shoots it off the glass. They make a change. It's LaCroix. Out to Howell. Justin Howell tried to get it to McGaffigan. Adams there to break it up. Behind the net, Canton will have it. Canton shimmies around. McLaughlin. McLaughlin moves this up for Tripp. Uh-oh. That's up in the air and actually stays in play. I thought that was heading into the seating area.
I thought a souvenir was going to be given out there myself, but it would just hit high up off the glass, deflected.
Tessier's pass is knocked away. Tyler Canton will take it. Tyler Canton. Canton surveys the ice and will throw it out on Moody. Hits off his pad. He puts the glove on it. 11:32 left in the third. 2-2 tie game. But Tyler Canton, another King that fell victim to the post. And the Astros have been bailed out by the Red Iron multiple times here in this contest.
They're certainly appreciating it for sure, as again, Kings have not had the lead in this contest. Next goal could be the winner. Let's see if Manchester is able to do this. But this face-off right here from Owen Flynn is a big one.
They score! Off the draw, in the net! The Kings have the lead. It's 3-2, and it was Luke Vaddis. Manchester on top.
Well, my prediction helped right there, Zach. Off the face-off, Owen Flynn gets the assist, and the Kings now take a lead with 11:29 remaining in this third period.
That's the second goal they've had off the face-off, and then they turn it over. Astros looking for the equalizer to get it right back. Pass that's turned away. That one covered by Cam Hill cover. They got it. The lead is now in Manchester's favor for the first time in this game. They lead 3-2. Luke Vaddis off the face-off.
Fans are on their feet. Love to see the student body. The women's team is here. They're all celebrating, enjoying being able to be a part of this playoff run here, see what the Kings can do. Face-off win, but now fight for it into the corner here, Zach. Pinkerton's trying anything that they can at this point.
Keep it away, and oh no, the puck's loose in the crease, and Cam with his mighty vision able to cover it with his trapper.
Wasn't sure for a moment here what was going on.
Yeah, I know.
All it took was possibly a poke check.
Yeah.
And puck could easily slide past Cam, but thankfully was able to stay strong, and now 11:01 to go.
Draw coming up here. Tyler Bernardi able to win it for the Astros, and now here comes Nasora. He's got Martin on his left. Nasora with a shot and a save by Moody. I don't think that's what he wanted there, Kyle.
No, it's not what they're trying for, but at the same time, you get the face-off again in the zone. You know that you just scored with the last time down here, and we'll see if they can do kind of an offensive draw goal again.
They've scored off the face-off twice. Tessier did it. Vaddis did it. Off the draw. Pinkerton with the win. But Canton will keep it in the zone. Shoot it high off the glass. Tessier checks on the ice and then gets checked. Racing, it's Burwell. Kind of stolen there and then hit by Martin, and a shot going wide. Loose puck collected by Manchester. Kept onside, wrist shot blocked by Ty Adams. Adams behind the net. Jankowski. It's Tessier with the puck. Tessier's shot gets blocked. Could not be completely corralled by Justin Howell. Canton sends it out, and a defensive change coming up. High sticking will have a face-off.
Well, with 10:07 to go, your season on the line, Manchester has got to keep the puck possession. Don't make any mistakes. Keep the puck this end of the ice, and we'll obviously see if they can win another face-off. It's becoming a big part of this game now.
Move behind the net. And now Pinkerton with a chance. Good work by Cunningham, but now Pinkerton still with the puck in their zone. McGaffigan taken away by Volcanis. Highway robbery from the defenseman Max Volcanis. Vadas is there to move it up. Puck pinballing. Moved out by Flynn.
Tick-tock.
On the clock.
Yeah,
there we go. Party won't stop. Oh, whoa, oh, whoa.
Well, we do get a stoppage here with the icing. So with 9:22, we'll go the other length of the ice.
We have a lot of fun up here, Kyle.
We try to bring it's a serious matter, but at the same time, we try to make sure to get the idea of the game and what's going on as best we can with humor and seriousness. Well,
Nasora pins it along the board, sends it behind the net for Lassard. Lassard on the backhand. Lassard trying to chip it away. Howell there for the pressure on the defensive side for Pinkerton, and an outstretched tie. Adams couldn't get a stick on it. Now Adams has it. Pass off of Martin's stick. Moved out. Lassard. Canton off the glass. Gloved and dumped back to Tyler Canton. Canton. Adams, it's off his stick.
and
Adams.
stay in play. It barely, I could see it through the glass. I wasn't sure what side of the glass it was on. So good job.
Good job deking there by Joe Phillips. Moved up now for Howell. Possession for Colton Boissevaire. Gaffigan is there for the puck. Centering pass. Swiped away by Frank Tessier. Volcanis. Adams along the boards. Possession in their defensive zone. Tessier up the wing, trying to get a step. And now some cross-checking going and some sticks flying. It's been a physical match here, to say the least.
Yeah, McLaughlin was getting pushed into the penalty box. So surprised there wasn't a penalty called for interference or boarding. And now you can see the physicality is going to come up to what we saw in the first period, Zach.
Sliding, and LaCroix couldn't stay on his skates there. Now he's got the possession of the puck. Slides it across to the far side. Here's a turnover. Manchester got a shot on net there. It was Owen Flynn. Just missed the net. So they didn't get a shot on net there. They just missed the net on their shot. Time's ticking as the puck is pinned deep into the Pinkerton zone. Somebody's going to come away with it. The puck is loose, and it's Moody, the goaltender, who comes up with the puck. 7-13, Zach Johnston, Kyle Levy on Channel 16 of Manchester Public Television. It's a winner-go-home playoff matchup, and man, we have had a terrific game. Manchester leads Pinkerton 3-2 here in the third.
We didn't really get a chance to mention it too much as we'll,
Nasor with a shot turned away by Moody. Martin along the far side. Martin on the forehand. Behind the net. Lassard couldn't connect to the intended target. Off the boards. Puck trickles. It's loose. Cunningham with a chance down low. Broken up by the Astros. Nasor with a chance. Robbed by Moody. Racing down the ice. Here comes Baker. Wrist. Couldn't get a shot away. Zach Baker was setting up for a wrist shot, and he couldn't get it off. Another chance for the Astros. Connors wide of the net. Martin. Pinkerton applying some pressure. Ronan Connors. The captain, saved by Roberge. A drive from Baker. Not enough to get on net. Bouncing off the boards. Connor Cunningham, 6-minute mark in the third period. High down the ice. No icing as Cade Tripp was in the area. Along the boards. Tessier. It's moved back toward the neutral zone. Canton has Adams. Adams dumps it down. That will be called for icing.
5:43 to go, and for saves, Zach, Manchester was outshot in the first period by, they had 15 saves while Pinkerton only had 11. Both teams were tied in the second with 11 saves on 12 shots, and now here in the third period, it seems like Manchester has been out shooting.
A shot that goes wide. You know, the shots on net have been, that's just the way the game has gone. Flynn in the area, and he took it away from him, and Vadas tried to get the loose puck. The puck finds its way back into the neutral zone, dumped on net by Vadas. The stick of Moody will send it into the corner. High up in the air, knocked down. Boylan moving this over for Adams, whose shot goes way wide of the net. Nasora to the slot, nobody there. Boylan chipped out, racing for the puck comes Jake Lassard. Put a shoulder on him. That one turned away by Roberge. Martin. Here's one that will find its way into the glove of Cam Roberge. Those weird bounces, Cam seems to play those so well, Kyle.
His brother would be proud right now to see that save, as again 4:40 remaining in this contest. Manchester 3-2 lead, and their goaltender is staying hot right now, making some quality saves.
Puck played by Max Volkanis along the near wing. It was Burwell who sent it behind the net. Cunningham with the puck for Manchester. Moved up to Ryan Martin. Ryan Martin in an attempted stick lift and a turnover. Loose puck, Martin. He's got it. Martin racing into the zone, takes a shot and a save by Moody. Racing in is Joe Phillips. Off the glass, trying to pick his own pass. Cunningham trying to clear it.
Kill some time, Manchester.
Pinned along the wall. Puck loose, and it stayed out. A bouncing puck, racing for it. Hunter LaCroix and Frank Tessier from both sides. Under 4 minutes to go in the final period of regulation. Manchester leads 3-2 thanks to Luke Vadas, who scored about 4 minutes, 3.5 minutes into the period. Trip, blocked. Still a possession battle. It's loose in the slot. Dangerous there, but Pinkerton able to come away with it. Zach Baker had it stolen. Dumped behind the net. Canton trying to play the puck. And Tessier will come away with it. Tessier will dump it down. Manch will make a change. The Vadas, Boylan, Flynn line comes out. Here's Vadas. Can he do it again? He shot it just wide. Actually, that's Nasor out there with that line. Maybe he just hasn't been able to change yet. But Nasor is out there with Boylan and Vadas. We'll see what they can do. Under 3 minutes. We're going to have to keep watching Tanner Moody to see if Coach Shabbat will pull the goalie. Here's LaCroix. Will dump it behind the net. Will be played by Ty Adams. Long one, no icing. Justin Howell from behind the net. Howell with a pass, he finds Barbarossa. Lassard was there for Manchester to turn it away. Now it's at his feet and he chops it off the boards. McLaughlin will dump it. Lassard there, behind the net. Loose puck, Martin going for it. Lassard unable to keep that onside, and it's moved now for Justin Howell.
Under 2 minutes.
Turnover, Lassard with a shot. Direction and an injured player. He's not moving. Adams. Oh no. He's not moving. It's Joe Phillips. Another injury for Pinkerton, and they have not been lucky with this here, Kyle. This hurts.
Now, I didn't see what happened in the play to get him
Oh, he's
injured.
up on his knees. He's moving here, which is a good sign. For a while, he wasn't going anywhere, which really scary.
No one's heading to the penalty box here, so it was obviously some sort of clean hit. And now with the minute 42, this actually gives a little bit of a timeout for both teams to decompress and try to iron things out. But
He's
yes,
back up on his feet. And he maybe caught the wrong end of a big hit, or it hurts to hit ice. It's a solid surface.
Trainer's still on the ice, though, and he's making sure he's obviously got to come off and he doesn't come into the penalty box, and Trainer's going to stay with him. So, again, 102 seconds left in this contest, Zach, and it's going to be interesting. Pinkerton obviously has to go the length of the ice.
Face off. Pinkerton will take it. LaCroix from behind the net. Dump down to minute 30. Watch Moody.
Manchester's putting on basically a full court press right now and not allowing their goalie to come out of play.
One of their goals was on the power play on Barbarossa's goal. They had a lot of open ice, and they used it to their advantage on their man advantage. Season on the line for Pinkerton. When will they pull Moody? Dumped out by Martin to kill more time. High up in the air, and it falls on the boards. A minute left to play. No movement from the tender. Pinkerton with the puck. Shabbat still got his hand up, waiting to pull the goalie. Oh, there's going to be a penalty coming up. This could decide the season of both teams. They're going to call tripping. It had been a long time since a penalty was called. Andrew McLaughlin tripping. This needs to be the best penalty kill ever. Kyle, it's 6-on-4. The stakes don't get much higher than this. Manchester has 47 seconds to try and kill a 6-on-4, and a timeout has been called. You don't make this up.
It feels a little bit like what you saw last night in the West game, going to, they just had to kill 1.3 seconds and weren't able to do it and had to go to overtime. Now here we are with 47 seconds. A tough penalty right there on McLaughlin. Not obviously was something that he was trying to do, just trying to get that puck. And now for Pinkerton, the energy's on their side. They know what they have to do, and we'll see. Obviously, the Kings just got to win this faceoff and send it the length of the ice. You know, whether it goes in or not.
Because they are on the penalty kill and they pull their goalie, Kyle, they could easily win the faceoff, dump it, and score. That is a possibility. They won't get penalized for dumping it on the empty net. There's a small positive to take out of this here. This is a two-man advantage for Pinkerton. However, if Manchester gets a stick on the puck, they can clear it with no penalty. No stoppage. It kills more time. Pinkerton needs to be smart, find the open guy, get their shooters in space, and put the puck on net. It worked with Barbarossa. They're going to try to even this up. Their season's on the line. If they can't get it done, they'll be done. 47 seconds left here in the third period. 6-on-4. Tanner Moody has left the crease. Lassard, Canton, Cunningham, Martin. The Killers out for the Kings, with Roberge in the crease to try to shut down Pinkerton and avenge their defeat last season, as the Astros look to keep their season alive and keep the game going. The captain, Connors, will take the draw against Jake Lassard. It's won by the Astros. Connors. It's held here by Baker. Baker, down low, taken away by Martin. Martin can't clear it. Across to Baker. Baker, blocked. Baker, pestered by Lassard. Loose puck, sliding over with Roberge to hold the post. And the puck will slide down the ice. Ryan Martin. 15 seconds to kill. A shot that gets blocked by Tyler Canton. 10 seconds to go. down the ice, and it will go in! Empty net goal, Tyler Kitten! 6 seconds on the clock, and the Kings have the lead. Wow!
Senior night ends the way they were hoping for, a victory in the preliminary rounds. The first round, they'll be heading up to Concord to face the Crimson Tide on Saturday.
Everett Arena, get ready for the Manchester Kings. They are 7 seconds away, heading on to the quarterfinals. Cunningham will take it, and the Kings take the throne. They win it 4-2. Frank Tessier, Jake Lassard, Luke Faddis, Tyler Canton, teamwork. You can add on the many, many saves from Cam Roberge. The Manchester Kings have a date with the Crimson Tide. They are moving on.
And this is going to be the best part of hockey right here is watching this handshake line. Pinkerton played as best they could. You don't know what this game could have been had they not had their best player in Preston Libby, who was injured at the end of the first period. But that's the next man up mentality. They had the lead 2-1, and Manchester able to put up 3 unanswered goals, and their season will continue. And Zach, it's definitely a different feel than what we had last year, leaving this arena for our final game of the year.
The Kings aren't done. They'll take on the perennial powerhouse in the Concord Crimson Tide. They'll take their win, that's for sure. The seniors, their season will continue. Martin, Lassard, Flynn, Cunningham, all playing huge parts in their win tonight. And Kyle, I'll say, we could not have asked for a better game, a better venue, and I couldn't have asked for a better partner to call this game with. What a show the Kings put on tonight. And we see a nice moment from Cam Velez and Tanner Moody. The goaltenders played a huge part in both their teams' successes this season. As the handshake line ensues at center ice here at JFK. Coach Jeremy Baker gets the better of his son this year. It's Coach Shavitz Astros. Their 8-9-1 regular season, not enough to move on to the second round.
I mean, loving to see Baker, the youngest, hugging all the coaches. He played it exceptionally well there. I'm very impressed with what Zach can bring to the ice, and
what a moment to see here, Zach and his father, and I know exactly how that feels. What a moment between those two. And what a great experience it is as the Kings will head into the locker room and will head to Concord on Saturday.
Zach, this is going to be a tough one to decide the 3 stars of the game, as there's so much happened in this contest for both squads.
Well, we can't leave out Cam. He's got to be on there. Frank Tessier, oh man. Well, every goal was so pivotal. As if you look at my handwriting, you can tell how much I was shaking. I couldn't write Tyler Canton very legibly on my paper. Nonetheless, Manchester, Frank Tessier's goal to set the tone late in that first period off the draw. He's one of Manchester's X factors, and he played a huge part in getting this team ready to go, coming away with the win. I'd say Tessier would be that 3rd star. 2nd star, can we give 4 stars?
I mean, I guess we're going to have to give a honorable mention here, Zach.
Honorable mention, Luke Vaddis. That goal was so big, Kyle, to give them the lead.
Goal.
That's the game-winning goal. Luke Vaddis, I mean, this is a great thing. We can't pick who did the best because everybody did amazing. And I want to thank athletic directors Mike Wenners, Mike Cotter, and Jordan D'Onofrio of this co-op team, along with Christine Telge, helping put this all together, as their boys aren't done yet. As we're going to cut to the chase here. Cam Robert's first star. I think first star, no doubt about it. And we'll give the honorable mention to Jake Lessard. Jake Lessard was a great two-way player this whole game, offensively and defensively. He'll get the honorable mention. Frank Tessier, first goal of the game for Manchester, the ever so important first goal. He'll get the third star of the game. Second star will go to Luke Vadas. The game-winning goal, first star, Cam Roberge. Unbelievable performance from Cam in that net tonight.
The season continues. Finally, a Manchester team wins in the playoffs. We'll see what Memorial can do against Alvern later on this evening. But the Kings will continue this season. And Zach, it's been a pleasure to be with you tonight. And for Executive Director Jason Cody, Operations Specialist Joe Lahr, Operations Assistant Brendan McCormick, want to thank you again to Rich McDonough, who's been a big part of our season as well on the hockey realm of things.
The whole winter season helping to make us happen. We love Rich McDonough.
And again,
Kyle Heavey. Give it to him.
I appreciate that as well.
The cameraman making it all happen, as Rich would say, spinning the dials. But what a regular season and a playoff win to go out on a high note for Manchester. And we'll see. We may see you on Saturday, Everett Arena. We'll see what happens there. But I'll sign off tonight from Kyle Heavey and Zach Johnston. It's been a pleasure to bring you coverage of playoff hockey. The Kings take the throne and win it 4-2 over the Pinkerton Astros. They are up, and they'll move on to the next round. Once again, 4-2 win for the Kings. They move on. Zach Johnston, Kyle Heavey, thank you for tuning into playoff hockey. We'll see you again next time on Manchester Public Television.